is an investment.
Welcome to the University of Laverne Theater's production of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. There will be one 10-minute intermission with restroom facilities near the theater entrance in the sports pavilion. Please turn off your cell phones now, not on vibrate, and come back soon for upcoming productions of Samuel Beckett's Happy Days on May 13th to the 15th just outside this theater, and a fabulous group of one-acts on the week of May 17th to the 21st. Thank you, and enjoy.
If music be the food of love, play on!
Yeah!
Give me excess of it, that surfeiting the appetite may sicken and so die. That's straight again. It had a dying fall. Oh, it came on my ear like the sweet sound that breathes upon a maiden violin, stealing and giving odor. Enough! No more! It's not so sweet now as it was before. Oh, spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou that notwithstanding thy capacity receiveth as the sea, not enters there of what validity and pitch soe'er, but falls into abatement and low price even in a minute. So full of shapes is fancy that it alone is high fantastical. Huh.
Will you go hunt, my lord?
What, Curio?
The heart.
Why, so I do. The noblest that I have. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, methought she purged the air of pestilence. That instant was I turned into a hart, and my desires, like fell and cruel hounds, e'er since pursue me. How now? What news from her?
So please, my lord, I may not be admitted. But from her handmaid do return this answer. The element itself till 7 years heat shall not behold her face at ample view. But like a cloister she will veiled walk, and water once a day her chamber round, with eye offending brine. All this to season a brother's dead love, which she would keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, She that hath the heart of that fine frame, to pay this debt of love but to a brother? How will she love when the rich golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affections else that live in her? When liver, brain, and heart, these sovereign thrones are all supplied, and filled her sweet perfections with one self-king. Away, before me, sweet beds of flowers. Love thoughts lie rich when canopied with bowers.
Be delivered to the world till I had made mine own occasion mellow what my estate is.
That were our compass, for she
Yet of thee, I will believe thou hast a mind that suits with this thy fair and outward character. Stop, I prithee, and I will pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am, and be my aid for such disguise as haply shall become the form of my intent. I'll serve this duke. Thou shalt present me as an eunuch to him. It may be worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music that will allow me very worthless service. What else mayhap to time I will commit? Only shape thou thy silence to my wit.
Oh. Be you his eunuch, and your mute I'll be. When my tongue blabs, then let mine eyes not see.
I thank thee. Lead me on.
To take the death of her brother thus, I am sure cares an enemy to life.
Sir Toby, you must come in earlier, O knight. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your ill of hour.
Well, let her accept before accepted.
Aye, but you must confine yourself to the modest limits of order.
Confine? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes be good enough to drink in, and so be these boots too. And they be not, let them hang themselves in their own straps.
That quaffing and drinking won't do you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday. And of a foolish knight you brought in one night to be her wooer?
Who, Sir Andrew Cheek?
Aye, me.
He's as tall a man as any's in Illyria.
Oh, what's that to the purpose?
Why, he has 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, but he'll be but a year in all those ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Fie that you should say so. He plays the viol de gamboy, speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word, without book, and he hath all the good gifts of nature.
He has indeed. Almost natural. For besides that he's a fool, he's a great quarreler. And but that he hath the gift of a coward to allay the gust he hath in quarreling, 'tis thought amongst the prudent he will quickly have the gift of the grave.
By this hand, they are scoundrels and subtractors who say so of him. Who are they?
They that add, moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking healths to my niece, I'll drink so long as there is a passage in my throat, and drink in Illyria. Ah, he's a coward and a cloisterer that will not drink to my niece till his brains turn to the toe like a parish top. Ah, what, wench? Oh, passing on the Google, for here comes Sir Andrew.
Sir Toby Belch. How now, Sir Toby Belch?
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you, fair, shrew.
And you too, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew, accost!
What's that?
My niece's chambermaid.
Good Mistress Accost, I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good Mistress Mary Accost.
You mistake, knight. Accost is, front her, board her, woo her, sail her.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in this company. Is this the meaning of accost?
Very well, gentlemen.
Oh, heart's so glad I never draw sword again.
And part thou so, mistress, would that I might never draw sword again? Fair lady, do you think you have fools in hand?
Sir, I have you not by the hand.
Marry, but you shall have, and here's my hand.
Now, sir, thought is free. Pray, bring your hand to the buttery bar and let it drink.
Wherefore, sweetheart, what's your metaphor?
It's dry, sir.
Not such an ass that I can keep my hand dry. What's your jest?
A dry jest, sir.
Are you full of them?
I have them at my finger's end. Mary, now I let go your hand and I am married.
knight. I see thee lackest a cup of canary. When have I seen thee so put down?
Never in your life, I should think, unless you see canary put me down. Methinks sometimes I have no more wit than a Christian, or an ordinary man. But I am a great eater of beef, and I believe that does harm to my wit.
Last question.
And I thought that I'd forswear it. I'll ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, dear knight?
Pourquoi? What is pourquoi? Do or not do? I would that I had bestowed the time and the tongues that I have in fencing, dancing, bear baiting. Had I but followed the arts.
Then hadst thou an excellent head of hair?
Why, would that have mended my hair?
Past question, for thou see, it will not curl by nature.
But it befits me well enough, does it not?
Excellent! It hangs like flex on distaff. And I would see a housewife take it between her legs and spin it off.
Faith, I'll ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Oh.
Your niece will not be seen. If she be, it's 4 to 1. She'll not have me. The Count himself here hard by woos her.
Still none of the cows. She'll not match above her degree, neither in estate, years, nor wit. I heard her swear it. Tut! There's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer. I'm a fellow of the strangest mind in the world. I delight in revels and masks, sometimes altogether.
I'm not good at these kickshawses, dear knight.
As good as any man in Illyria, whatsoever he be, under the degree of my betters, yet I will not compare with an old man.
What is thy excellence in a galliard, dear knight?
Faith, I can cut a caper.
And I can cut the mutton to it.
And I have the back trick simply as strong as any man in Illyria.
Wherefore are these things hid? Wherefore have these gifts a curtain before them? Are they to take dust, like Mistress Mall's picture? Why dost thou not go to church in a galliard and come home in a Caronto? My very walk should be a jig. I'll not so much as make water, but in a sink of fix. What dost thou mean? That it's a world for hiding virtues in? I did think that by the very excellent constitution of thy leg, it was formed under the star of a galleon.
Aye, 'tis strong and does indifferent well in flame-colored stock. Shall we set about some revels?
What shall we do else? Were we not born under Taurus?
Taurus, that's sides and heart.
No, sir. These legs and thighs, come, let me see thee caper. Ha ha! Hair! Excellent! If the Duke continues these favors towards you, Cesario,
You are like to be much advanced. He hath known you but 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
You either fear his humor or my negligence that you call in question the continuance of his love. Is he inconstant, sir, in his favors?
No, believe me.
I thank you. Here comes the Count.
Who saw Cesario ho?
On your attendance, my lord, here.
Stand your while aloof. Thou knowest no less but all. I have unclasped to thee the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, if you address thy gate unto her, be not denied access, stand at her doors, and tell them there thy fixed foot shall grow till thou have audience.
Sure, my noble lord, if she be so abandoned to her sorrow as it is spoke, she never will admit me.
Be clamorous and leap all civil bounds, rather than make unprofited return.
Say I do speak with her, my lord, what then?
Oh, then, unfold the passion of my love. surprise her with the discourse of my dear Faith. Shall become thee well to act my woes. She will attend better in thy youth than in a nuncio's of more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it. They shall yet belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth and rubious. Thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound, and all is semblance of a woman's part. Oh. I know thy constellation is right up for this affair. Some 4 or 5 attendum, all, if you will, for I myself am best when least in company. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord to call his fortunes thine.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. Yet a barful strife, whoe'er I woo, myself would be his wife. Oh.
Nay, either tell me where thou hast been, or I will not open my lips so wide as a bristle may enter in the way of thy excuse. Your lady will hang me for being so long absent.
Oh, let her hang me. He that is well hanged in this world needs to fear no colors.
Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent.
Ah, many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage.
You're resolute.
No, not so, neither. But I'm resolved on 2 points.
That if one holds,
Ah.
the other will break.
Ah.
And if they both break, your gas will fall.
Oh, apt in good faith, very apt. Well, go thy way. If Sir Toby were to leave drinking, thou wert as witty a piece of Eve's flesh as any in Illyria.
Easy rogue, no more of that. Here comes thy lady. She will make your excuse wisely for best.
Wait be thy will, put me into good wooing. Ah, God bless thee, lady!
Take the fool away.
Did you not hear, gentlemen? Take away the lady.
Go to your dry, fool. I'll know more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
2 faults, Madonna, that drink and good counsel will amend. Forgive the dry fool drink. Then is the fool not dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself. If he mend, he is no longer dishonest. Cannot, let the tailor mend him. The lady may take away the fool, gentlemen. Therefore I say again, take her away.
Sir, I bade them take away you.
Miss Prison in the highest degree. Lady Cuculus non bashit monacu. Much as to say, we're not godly in my brain. Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you the fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
I must catechize you for a good Madonna. My mouse of virtue, answer me.
Sir, for want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
I think his soul's in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
Ah, the more fool, Madonna. Mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not mend?
Yes, and shall do, till the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity that decays the wise doth ever make the better fool.
God send you a speedy infirmity, for the better increasing your folly. Sir Toby will be sworn that I am no fox, but he'll not pass his word for 2 pence that you're no fool.
What say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool that has no more brain than a stone. Look you now, he is already out of his guard. Unless you laugh and minister occasion to him, he is gagged. I protest, I take these wise men that crow so at these set kind of fools, no better than a fool's zanes.
Oh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste with a distempered appetite. To be guiltless, generous, and of free disposition is to take those things for bird bolts that you deem cannon bullets. There is no slander in an allowed fool, though he do nothing but rail, and no railing in a known discreet man, though he do nothing but reprove.
Now, Mercury, endue thee with leasing, for thou speakest well of fools.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman much desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam. He is a fair young man and well attended.
Who of my people hold him in delay?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Fetch him off! He speaks nothing but madness! Fie on him! Go will to dismiss it.
Hey.
Half drunk. What is he at the gate, cousin?
Gentlemen.
Gentleman. What gentleman?
There's a gentleman here that. Look at these pickled herrings. Now,
Cousin, how came you so early by this letter?
Lechery? I defy lechery. There's one at the gate.
What is he?
Let him be the devil, and he will, I care not. Give me faith, say I. Well, 'tis all one.
What is a drunken man like, fool?
Like a drowned man, a fool, and a madman. One draft above he makes him the fool. The second mads him, the third drowns him.
Then go thee and seek the coroner, and let him sit on my cuz, for he is in the 3rd degree of drink, he's drowned. Go, look after him.
He is but mad yet, Madonna, and so the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, yon young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick. He takes on him to understand so much, and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seems to have a foreknowledge of that too, and therefore comes to speak to you. What is to be said to him? He's fortified against any denial.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
Has been told so, and he says he'll stand at your door like a sheriff's post and be the supporter to a bench, but he'll speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why, of mankind.
What manner of man?
A very ill manner. He will speak to you, will you or no?
Of what personage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy, as a squash is before 'tis almost a peas cud, or a cooling when 'tis almost an apple. 'Tis within, in standing water between boy and man. He is very well favored and speaks very shrewishly. One would think his mother's milk were scarce out of him.
Let him approach, and call in my gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman! My lady calls.
Come, give me my veil, throw it o'er my face. We shall once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The honorable lady of the house, which is she?
Speak to me, I shall answer for her, your will.
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you, tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to con it. Good beauties, let me sustain no scorn. I am very comfortable even to the least sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little more than I have studied, and that question's out of my part. Good gentle one, give me modest assurance if you be the lady of the house, that I may proceed in my speech.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart. And yet by the very fangs of malice, I swear I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most certain if you are she, you do usurp yourself. For what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it. I'll forgive you the praise.
Alas, I took great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
Is the more like to be feigned. I pray you, keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. 'Tis not that time of moon with me to make in one so skipping a dialogue.
Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your way.
No good swabber, I am to hold here a little longer. Some mollification for your giant, sweet lady?
Tell me your mind.
I am a messenger.
Sure you have some hideous matter to deliver, since the courtesy of it is so fearful. Speak your office.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
Yet you began rudely. What are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared in me have I learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I would are as secret as maidenhood. To your ears, divinity. To any others, profanation.
Give us this place alone. We will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet lady!
A comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom? In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by method in the first of his heart.
Oh, I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir, such a one I was this present. Is't not well done?
Excellently done, if God did all.
'Tis ingrained, sir, 'twill endure wind and weather.
'Tis beauty truly blent, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you are the cruelest she alive, if you would leave these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I will give out divers schedules of my beauty, and every particle and utensil shall be inventoried to my will and labeled as item, 2 lips, indifferent red. Item, 2 gray eyes with lids to them. Item, 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Were you sent hither to appraise me?
I see you what you are too proud. But if you were the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you. Oh, such love could be but recompense, though you are crowned the nonpareil of beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. Yet I suppose him virtuous, know him noble, of great estate, of fresh and stainless youth, in voices well divulged, free, learned, and valiant, and in dimension and shape of nature a gracious person, and yet I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of contemned love and sing them loud, even in the dead of night. Halloo your name to the reverberate hills and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, oh, Libya! You should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state as well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him, let him send no more. Unless, perchance, you come to see me again? To tell me how he takes it. I thank you for your pains. Fare you well. Spend this for me.
I am no feed post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Love make his heart a flint that you shall love, and that your fervor, like my master's, be placed in contempt. Farewell, fair cruelty.
misfortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, thy limbs, actions, and spirits to give thee fivefold blazon! Not too fast. Unless the master were the man. How now? Even so quickly may one catch the plague? Methinks I feel this youth's perfections with an invisible and subtle stealth to creep in at mine eye. Oh well, let it be. What ho, Malvolio?
Here, madam, at your service.
Run after that same peevish messenger, the county's man. He left this ring behind him, would I or no. Tell him I'll none of it. Desire him not to flatter with his lord, nor to hold him up with hopes. I am not for him. If that youth will come this way tomorrow, I'll give him reasons for it. Hie thee, Malvolio.
Madam, I will.
I do I know not what, and fear to find mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy force. Ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be. But be this so?
But your patience, no. My stars shine darkly over me. The malignancy of my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore I shall crave you of your leave that I may bear my evils alone. It were a bad recompense for your love for me to lay any of them on you.
Let me know of you whether you are bound.
No sooth, sir. My determined voyage is near extravagancy. But I perceive in you so excellent a touch of modesty that you will not extort from me what I am willing to keep in. Therefore it charges me in manners the rather for me to express myself. You must know of me then, Antonio. My name is Sebastian. Which is called Rodrigo. My father is that Sebastian of Messali, whom I know you've heard of. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. The heavens had been pleased would we had so ended. But you, sir, altered that. For an hour before you took me from the breach of the sea, was my sister drowned.
Alas the day.
A lady, sir. Though it was said she much resembled me, she was yet of many accounted beautiful. But though I could not with much estimable wonder overfar believe that, I will thus far boldly publish her. She bore a mind that envy could not but call fair. She is drowned already, sir, with salt water. Though I seem to drown her remembrance again before.
Pardon me, sir, your bad entertainment.
Oh, good Antonio, forgive me your trouble.
If you will not murder me for my love, then let me be your servant.
If you will not undo what you have done, that is kill him whom you have recovered, then desire it not. Fare ye well at once. My bosom is full of kindness, yet I am so near the manners of my mother that upon the least occasion more mine eyes will tell tales of me. I am bound to the Count Orsino's court. Farewell!
Let the gentleness I have many enemies in Orsino's court. Else would I very shortly see thee there. Were you not even now with the Countess Olivia?
Even now, sir, on a moderate pace, I have since arrived but hither.
She returns this ring to you. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it away yourself. She adds, moreover, that you should put your lord into a desperate assurance she will none of him. And one thing more, that you never be so hardy as to come into his affairs, unless it be to report your lord's taking of this. Receive it so.
She took the ring of me, I'll none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her, and her will is it should be so returned. If it be worth stooping for, there it lies in your arm. If not, be it his that finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Oh, fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me. Indeed, so much that sure me thought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak and starts distractedly. She loves me. Sure, the cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring, why he sent her none. I am the man. It be so as 'tis, poor lady. She would better love a dream. Disguise, I see thou art a wickedness wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How easy it is for the proper false in women's waxen hearts to set their forms. Alas, our frailty is the cause, not we. For such as we are made of, such we be. Oh, how with this fadge? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him, and she mistaken seems to dote on me. Oh, what will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now, alas the day. What thriftless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? Oh, time, thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
Approach, Sir Andrew! Not to be abed after midnight is to be up betimes.
Nay, my troth, I know not, but I do know to be up late is to be up late.
A false conclusion, and I hate it as an unfilled can. To be up after midnight and to go to bed then is early, so that to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed betimes. Does not our life consist of 4 elements?
Faith, so they say, but I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
Thou art a Scot. Let us therefore eat and drink.
Hey-o!
Hey!
There comes the fool in faith.
Now, my hearts, did you never see the picture of we three?
Welcome, ass! Now, let's have a catch.
My troth, the fool has an excellent breast. Rather than 40 shillings, I'd so sweet a leg or so sweet a breast to see as the fool has. In faith, thou wast very gracious in fooling last night when thou spokest of Pigmogrammatus and of the passing of the Equinoctialabians. 'Twas very good. I sent thee 6pence for thy lemon. Hadst thou?
I did, in petticoats like utility.
Yeah, excellent, good. This is the best fooling when all is done.
There-
Now a song.
There's a 6pence for you. Now let's have a song.
Aye, here's a testral of me too. Of one night
Do
given.
we have a love song or a song of good life?
A love song. A love song.
Aye, a love song. I care not for a good life.
Hit it.
I am a true knight.
A contagious breath!
Yes, very sweet and contagious in faith.
But here by the nose, it is dulcet in contagion. But shall we make the welkin dance indeed? Shall we rouse the night owl in a catch? Then we'll draw 3 souls out of 1 weaver! Shall we do that?
And you love me, let's do it! I'm a dog at a catch.
Oh, my liege, perhaps some dogs will catch well.
Yeah, most certainly. Let our catch be thou knave.
Wait. Hold thy peace, thou knave, knight. I shall be constrained to call thee knave, knight.
Yeah. 'Tis not the first time I have constrained one to call me knave. Begin, fool, and begin to hold thy peace.
I shall never begin if I hold my peace.
Hold thy peace, and I pray thee hold thy peace. Thou knave, hold thy peace, thou.
Down here. If that lady has not called up the Stuart Malvolio and bid him turn you out of doors, look at her dress feet.
My lady is a captain. We are politicians. Malvolio is a pig already, and Krick beware. Am I not consanguineous? Am I not of her blood? Tilly Valley lady, there dwelt a man in Babylon, ladies.
Oh, beshrew me, the knight's an admirable fooling.
Aye, he does well enough if he'd be so disposed, and so do I too. He does it with more grace, but I do it more natural.
Oh, the 12th day of December.
My master! Are you mad or what are you? Have ye no wits, manners, nor honesty, but to gather like tinkers at this time of night? Do ye make an alehouse out of my lady's house, that ye squeak out your closures pitches without any mitigation or remorse of voice? Is there no respect of place, persons, nor time in you?
We did keep time, sir. In our kitchen!
Sir Toby, I must be roused. my lady bade me tell you that though she harbors you as her kinsman, she's nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself and your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house. If not, and it would please you to take leave of her, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
Farewell, dear heart, since I must needs be gone.
His lives do show his days are almost done.
Isn't even so!
But I will never die.
Ah, so tell me that you lie.
This is much credit to you!
Shall I bid him go?
What did you do?
Shall I bid him go and spare not?
No, you dare not.
Out of tune, sir, you lie. Art a more than a steward. Thinkest thou, because thou art virtuous, that there shall be no more cakes than ale?
Yes, by Satan, and ginger shall be hot in the mouth too.
Thou art in the right. Go, sir, rub your chain with crumbs. A stoop of wine, Maria.
Mistress Mary, if you prized my lady's favor at anything more than contempt, you would not give means to this uncivil rule. She shall know of it by this hand.
Go shake your ears.
Tis as good a deed as to drink when a man's a-hungry.
To challenge him in the field, and then break promise and make a fool of him.
You at night. I'll write thee a talent, or I'll deliver thy indignation to him by word of mouth.
Please, Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. Since the youth of the Count was today with my lady, she's much out of quiet. Poor Monsieur Malvolio, leave him to me. If I do not gull him into a nay word and make him a common recreation, do not think I have enough wit to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possess us! Possess us! Tell us something of him.
Nay, sir, sometimes he is a kind of Puritan.
Oh, if I thought that I'd beat him like a dog.
What? For being a Puritan? Thy most exquisite reason, dear knight.
I have no exquisite reason for it, but I have reason good enough.
The devil of Puritan that he is, or anything constantly, but a time pleaser, an affectioned ass, the best persuaded of himself, so grand as he thinks with excellencies, that it is his grounds of faith that all that look upon him love him. It is on that vice that my render thy notable cause to work.
What wilt thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure epistles of love, wherein by the color of his beard, the shape of his leg, the manner of his gait, the expression of his eye, forehead, and complexion, he shall see himself most feelingly impersonated. I can write very like my lady, your niece, but on forgotten matter we can hardly make the distinction of our hands.
Excellent! I smell a device!
I have it in my nose too.
He shall think that by the letters that thou wilt drop, that they come from my niece and that she's in love with him!
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse would now make him an ass.
He's Port Royal, I warn you. I know my physical work with him. I will plant you two, and let the fool make a third, where he shall find the letter. Observe his construction of it. And for tonight, to bed and dream of the event. Farewell.
Good night, Penthesilea!
For me, she's a good wench.
She is a beagle. And one that adores me, what of that?
I was adored once too.
Come, knight, let's to bed. Thou hast need to send for more money.
If I cannot recover your niece, I am a foul way out.
Send for money, knight. If thou hast her not in the end, call me cut.
And I do not. Never trust me. Take it how you will.
Come, I'll burn some sack. It is too late to go to bed now. Come, knight. Come, knight. Give me some music.
Now, good morrow, friends. Now, good Cesario, what that piece of song, that old and antique song we heard last night, methought it did relieve my passion much more than light airs and recollected terms of these most brisk and giddy-paced times. Come, but one verse.
He is not here, but please, my lord, that should sing it.
Who was it?
Festy, the jester, my lord. A fool that the Lady Olivia's father took much delight in. He is about the house.
Seek him out and play the tune of one. Come here, little boy. Never thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are. Unstable and skittish in all motions they'll save, in the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How does that like this tune?
It gives the very echo to the seat where love is throned.
Thou dost speak masculine. My life upon it, young though thou art, thine eye hath stayed upon some favor that it loves, hath it not, boy?
A little, by your favor.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
She is not worth thee then. What years in faith?
About your years, my lord?
Too old, by heaven. Let still the woman take an elder than herself. So wears she to him, so sways she level in her husband's heart. For boy, however we do praise ourselves, our fancies are more giddy and unfirm, more longing, wavering, sooner lost and worn than women's are.
I think it well, my lord.
Then let thy love be younger than thyself, for thy affection cannot hold the bent. For women are as roses, whose fair flower, being once displayed, doth fall that very hour.
So they are, alas that they are so, to die, even when they to perfection grow.
Oh, fellow, come, the song we had last night. Mark it, Cesario, it is old and plain, the spinsters and the knitters in the sun, and the free maids that weave their threads with bones, do you chant it? It is silly, sweet, and dallies with the innocence of love, like the old age.
Are you ready, sir?
Aye, ready. Say.
Come away, death. Fly away, breath. In sad silence, let me believe I am slain by a fair cruel maid.
just or cold with you. My part of death, no one so true. Not a flower on my black coffin show. Not a friend to greet my poor old bones. I'm awake, dead. Fly away, breathe. A thousand sighs to save. Sad true love, I'll never find my grave.
There's what I paid.
No pain, sir. I take pleasure in singing, sir.
I'll pay thy pleasure then.
Truly, sir, and pleasure will be paid, one time or another.
Give me now leave to leave thee.
Now the melancholy, God protect thee, and the tailor make thy doublet of changeable taffeta, for thy mind is a very opal. Very well.
Let all the rest give place. Once more, Cesario, get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty. Tell her my love, more noble than the world, prizes not quantity of dirty lands. The parts that fortune hath bestowed upon her, tell her I hold as giddily as fortune. But 'tis that miracle and queen of gems that nature pranks her and attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir?
Cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love as great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her. You tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
There's no women's sides can bide the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No women's hearts so big to hold so much. They lack attention. Alas, their love may be called appetite. No motion of the liver but the palate that suffers serpent cloyment and revolt. But mine is all as hungry as the sea, can digest as much. Make no compare between that love the woman can bear me and that I will Olivia.
Ay, but I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. In faith, they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter loved a man, as it might be perhaps were I a woman, I should your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let concealment like a worm in the bud feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with a green and yellow melancholy, she sat like Patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but indeed our shows are more than will. For still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too. And yet I know not. Sir! Shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's the thing. To her in haste. Give her this jewel. Tell her my love can give no place by no delay. Oh.
Come thy way, Signor Fabian.
Nay, I'll come.
If I lose a scruple of this sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy. Wouldst thou not be glad to see the notable sheep biter come by some rascally shame? I would exult, man. You know, he brought me out of favor with my lady over a
bear baiting here.
To fool him, we'll have the bear again, and we shall anger him black and blue. Shall we not, Sir Andrew?
Then we do not. It is pity of our lives.
Here comes my little villain. How now, my medal of India?
He's into the box tree. Malvolio's coming down this walk. He has been yonder in the sun practicing behavior to his own shadow. Observe him for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Close in the name of jesting! Lie down there, for here comes the trot that must be caught for tickling.
That's a really good one. I'll punch you in your little red hat.
'Tis but fortune. All is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I have heard her come thus near that, should she fancy, it should be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on it?
He's an overweening rogue.
Please, contemplation makes a rare turkey cock of him. Look how he jets under his advanced plume.
And so beat the rogue.
Peace.
To be Count Malvolio.
Rogue!
Pistol him.
There is example for it. The lady of the Strachey married the yeoman of the wardrobe.
Fly on him, Jezebel.
Peace, he's deeply in. Look how imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state,
For a stone bow that I could hit him in the eye.
calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, having come from a daybed where I have left Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone!
Peace.
And then, for the humor of state, after a demure travel of regard, telling them I know my place as I would they should do theirs, to ask for my kinsman, Toby.
Bolts and shackles!
7 of my with an obedient start make out for him. I frown a while and perchance wind up my watch or play with my some rich jewel. Toby approaches, curtsies there to me.
Shall this fellow live?
I extend my hand to him thus, quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control.
And does not Toby take you a blow on the lips then?
Saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me on your niece, give me this prerogative of speech.
What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
I'm scared!
You waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
Ooh, that's me, I warned you.
One Sir Andrew.
I knew it was I. For a minute you called me fool, and
What employment have we here?
Now is the woodcock near the chin.
Peace. In the spirit of good humor, intimate reading aloud in him.
By my life. This is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, her T's, and thus make she her great P's. It is in contempt to question her hand.
her C's, her U's, her T's, why those?
To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes, her very phrases. By your leave, wax. Soft, and the impressure of her Lucrece with which she uses to seal. 'Tis my lady. To whom should this be?
This wins and liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips, do not move. No man must know. No man must know. What follows? The numbers altered. No man must know if this should be thee, Malvolio.
Ain't thee, Brock?
I may command where I adore, but silence, like a Lucrece knife with bloodless stroke, my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
A fustrian riddle! Oh, excellent wench, say I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, but first, let me see.
Oh, what dish of poison has she dressed for him? And with what wing does Daniel checks at it?
I may command where I adore. Oh, why, she may command me. I serve her. She is my lady. This is evident to any formal capacity. There is no obstruction in this. Oh, but then the end. What should that alphabetical position portend? If I could make that resemble something in me. Softly. M-O-A-I.
I make that a bees at a cold scent.
M. Malvolio. M! Why, that begins my name!
Did I not say he'd work it out? The curry is excellent at faults.
But then there is no consonancy in the sequel that suffers under probation. A should follow, but O does.
And O shall end it, I hope. Aye, or I'll cudgel him and make him cry. Oh!
And then I comes behind.
Aye, and had you any eye behind you, you might see more detraction at your heels than fortune before you.
M-O-A-I. This simulation is not as the former. And yet, to crush this a little, it would bow to me, for every one of these letters are in my name. Oh, but soft, here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee. But be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands, let thy blood and spirit embrace them, and to inure thyself to what thou art like to be, cast thy humble sloth and appear fresh. Be opposite with the kinsman, surly with servants, let thy tongue tang arguments of state. Put thyself into the trick of singularity, she thus advises thee, that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say remember. Go to. Thou art made if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, the fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she that would alter services with thee, be fortunate, unhappy. Daylight and champagne discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will read politic authors. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I will be point device the very man. I do not now fool myself to let imagination jade me, for every reason excites to this, that my lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings of late, and she did praise them being cross-gartered, and in this she manifests herself to my love, and with a sort of injunction drives me to these very habits of her liking. I think my stars, I am happy. I will be strange, stout, in yellow stockings and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove and my stars be praised. Here is it a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy Smile. Thy smiles become thee well, therefore in my presence still smile, dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove! I thank thee. I will smile. I will do everything that thou wilt have me.
As pilchards are to herons. The husband's the bigger. Not her fool, but her corrupter of words.
I saw thee late at the Count Orsino's.
Foolery, sir, does walk about the orb. Like the sun, it shines everywhere. I should be more sorry, sir, but the fool should be as off with your master as with my mistress. I think I saw your wisdom there.
Nay, and thou pass upon me, I'll no more with thee. Halt. There's expenses for thee.
Ooh, now, Jove, in this next commodity of hair, send me a beer.
Oh, by my troth, I'll tell thee I am almost sick for one, though I would not have it grow on my chin. Is thy lady within?
Oh, would not a pair of these have bread, sir?
Yes, being kept together and put to use.
I would play Lord Pandarus of Phrygia, sir, to bring a crest of that to this Troilus.
I understand you, sir, 'tis well begged.
I will construe to them whence you come, who you are, and what you would are out of my welcome. I might say element, sir, but the word is overworn. Whilst
This fellow is wise enough to play the fool. And to do that well, craves a kind of wit.
Gentlemen, safety.
And you, sir.
You, Miss Gardy, monsieur.
Et voici votre serviteur.
I hope, sir, you are, and I am yours. Will you encounter the house? My niece's desires you should enter, if your trade be to her.
I am bound to your niece, sir. I mean, she is the list of my voyage.
Taste your legs, sir. Put them into motion.
My legs do better understand me, sir, than I understand what you mean by bidding me taste my legs.
I mean, sir, to go, to enter.
I will answer you with gate and entrance, but we are prevented. Most excellent, accomplished lady, the heavens rain odors on you.
That you, Sir Rare Courtier, rain odors.
My matter hath no voice, lady, but to your own most pregnant and vouchsafed ear.
Pregnant? Vouchsafed? I'll get them all three already.
Let the garden door be shut and leave me to my herring.
No, no,
Give me your hand, sir. My duty, madam, and most humble service.
What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess.
My servant? 'Twas never merry world since lowly feigning was called compliment. You are servants to the Count Orsino, you.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam.
For him I think not on him, for his thoughts would they were blanks rather than filled with me.
Madam, I come to whet your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
By your leave I prayed you, I bade you never again to speak of him. But would you undertake another suit? I would rather hear you to solicit that than music from the spheres.
Dear lady,
give me leave, beseech you. I did send after the last enchantment you did hear, a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and I fear me, you. Under your hard construction must I sit. To force that on you in such a strange cunning which you knew none of yours, what might you think? Have you not set mine honor at the stake and baited it with all the unmuzzled thoughts that tyrannous hearts can think? To one of your receiving enough is shown. A cypress not to bosom hideth my heart, so let me hear you speak.
I pity you.
That's a degree to love.
No, not a grise, for 'tis vulgar proof that very oft we pity enemies.
Why, methinks 'tis time to smile again. Oh, how apt the poor are to be proud. If one should be a prey, it is all the better to fall before a lion than the wolf. Ah, this clock upbraids me with the waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth, I will not have you. But when wit and youth come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper man. There lies your way, due west.
Then westward ho, grace and good disposition attend your ladyship. Yield nothing, madam, to my lord by me.
Stay! Prithee, tell me
that you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then think you right, I am not what I am.
And would you were what I would have you be.
Would it be better, madam, than I am? I wish it might, for now I am your fool.
Oh, what a deal of scorn looks beautiful in the anger and contempt of his lips. A murderous guilt shows not itself more soon than love that would seem hid. Love's night is noon. Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidhood, honor, truth, and everything, I love thee so that, maugre all thy pride, nor wit nor reason can my passion hide.
By my innocence, I swear, and by one truth, and that no woman has, nor never none shall mistress be of it, save I alone. And so adieu, good madam. Nevermore will I my master's tears to you deplore.
Yet come again, for thou perhaps mayest move that heart which now abhors, to like his love.
No, Faith, I'll not stay and drop longer.
Thy reason, dear Verne.
Give that reason!
Your needs must yield your reason, Sir Andrew.
Mary, I saw your niece show more favor to the Count's serving man than ever she bestowed on me.
Did she see thee the while, old boy? Tell me that!
As clearly as I see you now.
Well, this was a great argument of love in her towards you.
Slight will you make an ass of me?
I will prove legitimate, sir, upon the oaths of judgment and reason.
And they have been grandeur in men since before Noah was a sailor.
She did show favor to the youth in your sight only to exasperate you, to awaken that dormouse valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. You should have accosted her, and with some excellent jests, fire new from the mint. You should have bitten you into dumbness. This was looked for at your hand, and this was bought. The double guilt of this opportunity you let time wash off. And now you've sailed into the north of my lady's opinion, where you will hang like an icicle on a Dutchman's beard. Unless, of course, you do redeem it by some laudable attempt at either valor or policy.
And if be any way, it must be valor and policy I hate.
Why then, build me thy fortunes upon report of valor. Challenge me to Count's youth to a fight. Hurt him in 11 places. My niece shall take note of it, and assure thyself there is no love broker in the world can prevail more in man's commendation with woman than report of valor.
There's no way but this, Sir Andrew.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him?
Go, write it in a martial hand. Be cursed and witty. It is no matter how brief, so it be eloquent and full of invention. Taunt him with license of ink.
Where shall I find you?
Well, call the if you can be below. Go!
This is a dear mannequin to you, Sir Toby.
I have been dear to him, lad, some 2,000 strong or so.
Yeah. Oh, we shall have a rare letter from him. But you'll not deliver it.
Never trust me then. And by all means, stir on the youth to answer. I think Oxen and Wainwright cannot hail the two together. For Andrew, were he opened and you find so much blood in his liver as will clog the foot of a flea, I'll eat the rest of the anatomy.
And his opposite, the youth, bears in his visage no great presage of cruelty.
If you desire the spleen and will lap yourself into stitches, follow me. Yon Bull Malvolio has turned heathen, a very renegado, for there is no Christian that means to be saved by believing rightly can ever believe such impossible passages of grossness. He's in yellow stockings.
Ain't cross garter?
As good as he is. I have him that keeps the school in the church. I have dogged him like his murderer. He does obey every point dropped in the letter to betray him. He smiles his face into more lines than is in the new map of the augmentation of the Indies. I know my lady will strike him, and if you do, he'll smile and take it for a great favor.
Come, bring us where he is.
I might will have troubled you, but since you make pleasure of your pain, I will no further chide you. I could not stay behind you. My desire more sharp than violet steel than spurring form. Not all love to see it, so much I'm drawn into a longer voyage, but jealousy of what might befall your travels. Being skillless in these parts, which to a stranger, unfriended and unguided often prove rough and unhospitable, I will aid love, rather by these arguments of fear, set forth in your pursuit. My kind Antonio, I can no other answer make but thanks, and ever thanks, and oft good turns I shuffled off with such uncouraged pay. But were my worth as my conscience firm, you should find better dealing. What's to do? Shall we go see the relics of this town?
Tomorrow, sir. Let's first go see your lodging.
I am not weary, and 'tis long tonight. I pray you, let us satisfy our eyes with the memorials and things of fame that do renown this city.
Would you pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets. Once in a sea battle against the Count his galleys, I did a service of such a note, were I taken here it would scarce be answered.
Belike you slew a great number of his people.
The offense is not of such a bloody nature, albeit the quality of time and quarrel might well have given us bloody argument. It might have since been answered in repaying what we took from them, which, for traffic's sake, most of our city did. Only myself stood out, which when I lapsed in this place, I shall pay dear.
Do not then walk too open.
It doth not fit me. Oh, sir, here's my purse. In the suburbs, the elephant is best to lodge. I will be speak our diet, whilst you beguile the time and feed your knowledge with news of a cow. There you shall find me.
Why are your purse?
Well, happily your eye shall light upon some toy you desire to purchase. And your store, I think, is not for idle market, sir.
I'll be your purse bearer and leave you for an hour.
To the elephant.
I do remember.
I have sent after him. He says he'll come. How shall I feast him? What bestow of him? For you who's bought more often begged or borrowed. I speak too loud. Where is Malvolio? He is sad and civil and suits well to a servant of my fortunes. Where is Malvolio?
He's coming, madam. But in a very strange matter, madam. He is surely possessed.
Why, what's the matter? Does he rave?
No, madam, he does nothing but smile. Your ladyship would be best to have some guard about her if he comes. The man is surely tainted in his wits.
Call him hither. I am as mad as he, if sad and merry madness equal be. Now, Malvolio.
Sweet lady.
Smilest thou? I sent for thee upon a sad occasion.
Sad? I could be sad. This does make some obstruction in the blood, this cross guard. But what of that? If it please the eye of one, it is with me as the very true sonnet is. Please one, please all.
Why, what's the matter with you, man? How dost thou?
Not black in my mind, though yellow in my leg. It did come into his hand, and commands shall be executed. I think we do know the sweet Roman hand.
Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio?
To bed! Aye, sweetheart, and I'll come to thee.
Oh, God comfort thee! Why dost thou smile so and kiss thy hand so oft?
How do you, Malvolio? Malvolio?
At your request, yes. Nightingales answered dawn.
Why appear you with such ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well writ.
What meanest thou by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great.
What sayest thou?
Some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings?
Thy yellow stockings.
And wish to see the ever cross-gartered?
Cross-gartered.
Go to. Thou art made if thou desirest to be so.
Am I maid?
If not, let me see thee a servant still.
Why, this is very midsummer madness.
Madam!
Oh!
Gentleman of the Count Orsino's is returned. I could hardly entreat him that. He attends your ladyship's pleasure.
I'll come to him! Good Maria, let this fellow be looked to. Where is my cousin Toby? He has enough of my people take a special care of him. I would not have him miscarry for half of my dowry.
Oh ho! Do you come near me now? No worse man than Sir Toby to look to me. This concurs directly with the letter. She sends him on purpose, that I may appear stubborn to him, for she incites me to that in the letter. Cast thy humble slough, says she. Be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants. Let thy tongue tame arguments of state. Put thyself into the trick of singularity. I have lied her. But it is Jove's doing, and Jove make me thankful. And when she went away now, let this fellow be looked to. Fellow, not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but fellow. Why, everything adheres together, that no dram of a scruple, no scruple of a scruple, no obstacle or incredulous or unsafe circumstance. What can be said? Nothing that can be can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes. Well, Jove, not I, is the doer of this, and he is to be thanked.
Where is he? In the name of sanctity! If all the devils of hell be drawn in little, and Legion himself possessed him. Here he is. How is it with you, sir? How is it with you, man?
Go off! I discard you. Let me enjoy my private. Go off.
Lo, how hollow the fiend speaks within him. Did I not tell you, Sir Toby? My lady prays you have a care of him.
What does she so?
Go to, hold that peace. This is not the way. We must deal gently with him. Let me alone. Now, Malvolio, how is it with you? White man! Defy the devil! Consider he's an enemy to mankind!
Do you know what you say?
For why you speak ill of the devil, how he takes it at heart. Pray God would he not bewitched.
Carry his water to the wise woman!
Mary, it will be done tomorrow if I live. My lady will not listen to what I'll say.
How now, mistress?
Oh, Lord!
Prithee, hold thy peace. Do you not see how you move him? Let me alone. No way but gentleness. Gently. Gently. The fiend is rough and will not be roughly used. Dost thou chuck?
Sir.
I bid thee, come with me. What man? 'Tis not for gravity to play a cherry pit with Satan! Hang him, foul Polier!
My prayers meet.
No, I warn you, he will not hear of godliness.
Go hang yourself! yourselves all! You are idle, shallow things. I am not of your element. You shall know more hereafter.
It's possible! If this were played upon a stage now, I could condemn it as an improbable fiction. His very genius had taken the infection of the device man!
If they pursue him now, lest the device take air and take him.
Why, we shall drive him mad indeed.
The house will be the quieter.
Come, we'll have him in a dark room and bound. My niece is already in the belief that he is mad. We may carry it thus for our pleasure and his penance, till our very pastime, tired and of breath, prompt us to have mercy on him. At which time we shall bring the device to the bar and crown thee as a finder of madman. But see.
Here's the challenge. Read it. I warrant there's vinegar and pepper in it.
Oh, is it so saucy?
Aye, is it? Do it, read.
Give me. Youth, whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow. Good and valiant. Wonder not, nor admire and not in thy pride. Why I do call thee so, for I will show thee no reason for it. A good note that keeps you from the blow of the law. Thou comest of the Lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly, but thou liest in thy throat. That is not the matter I challenge thee for. Very brief, and to exceeding good sense. Less. I will waylay thee going home, where if it be thy chance to kill me, good. Thou killest me like a rogue and a villain. Still keeps you on the windy side of the law, good. Fare thee well, and God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better, and so I look to thyself. Thy friend, as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy, Andrew Egucheek. If this letter moves him not, his legs cannot. I'll give it him.
You may have very fit occasion for it. Within some commerce with my lady and will abide by the part.
Go, Sir Andrew. Scout me for him at the corner of the orchard like a bum bailey. So soon as ever thou seest him, draw. As thou drawest, swear horrible, before it comes to pass off, that a horrid oath with a swaggering accent sharply twanged off gives manhood more approbation than ever proof itself would have earned him. Ah! Away!
Nay, let me alone for swearing.
Yeah!
Thou hast not so much brains as here.
Now will I not deliver this letter. For the behavior of the young gentleman gives him out to be of good capacity and breeding. His employment between his lord and my niece confirms no less. Therefore, this letter, being so excellently ignorant, will breed no terror in the youth. He will find it comes from a clodpole. But, sir, I will stir on the youth to answer and deliver his indignation to him by word of mouth. Set upon Egucheek a notable report of valor, and drive the young gentleman, as I know his youth is aptly to receive it, into a most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so fright them both that they will kill one another by the look, like cockatrices. Oh, here he comes with your niece. Give way till I take leave, and presently after. I will meditate the while upon some horrid message for a terrorist. Yeah.
I have said too much into a heart of stone, and laid mine honor too on sherry out. There is something in me that reproves my fault, but such a headstrong, potent fault it is that it but mocks reproof.
With the same behavior that your passion bears goes on my master's grease.
Here, wear this jewel for me, 'tis my picture. Refuse it not that have no tongue to vex you. And I beseech you, come again tomorrow. What shall you ask of me that I'll deny? Which honor saved may upon asking give?
Nothing but this. Your true love for my master!
may be.
And you, sir.
That defense thou hast. But take thee to it. Of what nature are the wrongs thou hast done him, I know not. But thy interceptor, bloody as the hunter, full of despite, attends thee at the orchard end. Dismount thy tuck, be yare in thy preparation, for thy opponent is quick, skillful, and deadly.
You mistake, sir. I am sure no man hath any quarrel to me. My remembrance is very free and clear from any image of offense done to any man.
You'll find it otherwise, sir, I assure you. Therefore, if you hold thy life at any price, betake you to your guard, for your opposite hath within him what youth, skill, strength, and wrath can furnish a man withal.
Pray, sir, what is he?
He is not dubbed that's right, on carpet consideration, but he is a devil in private brawl. Souls and bodies hath he divorced. 3, and his incessment at this moment is so implacable that his satisfaction can be none but by pangs of death and sepulchre.
I will return again into the house and desire some conduct of the lady. I am no fighter. I have heard of some kind of men that put quarrels purposely on others to taste their valor. Be like this is a man of that court?
Sir, no. You will find his indignation derives itself out of a very competent injury. Therefore, get you on and give him his desire, that you shall not into the house unless you undertake with me that which with as much safety you might enter here.
This is as uncivil as strange. I beseech you, do me this courteous office as to know of the night what my offense to him is. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so. Signor Fabian, stay you by this gentleman till my return.
Pray you, sir, do you know of this matter?
I know the knight is incensed against you, even to a mortal arbitrament, but nothing of the circumstance more.
I beseech you, what manner of man is he?
Nothing of that wonderful promise to read him by his form, as you are like to find proof of his valor.
He is indeed, sir, the most skillful, bloody, and vain opposite that you could have found in any part of Illyria!
Will you walk towards him? I will make your peace with him if I can.
Oh, I shall be much bound to you for it. I am one that had rather go with Sir Priest than Sir Knight. I care not who knows much of my metal.
Why, man, he is the very devil. I have not seen such a farrago. I had a pass with him, rapier, scabbard and all, and he gave me the stuck-in with such a mortal motion that it is inevitable. And on the answer, he pays you as surely as your feet hit the ground they stand on. They say he has been offensive to the Sophie.
Oh, pay a plague on it, I'll not meddle with him.
Aye, but he will not now be pacified. Fabian gets scarce, hold him yonder.
Pox on it, and I thought he had been so valiant and cunning in fence, I'd have seen him damned ere I'd have challenged him. Let him, let the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse, Great Capulet.
I'll make the motion. Stand here a while, make a good show on it. This shall end without the perdition of souls. Mary, I'll ride your horse as well as I ride you. I have his horse to take up the quarrel. He is convinced the youth's the very devil. And he is as horribly conceit of him. Pants and looks pale as if a bear were at his heels. Marry, sir, there is no remedy. He will fight with you for an oath's sake. He had better bethought him of his quarrel, and he finds that to scarce be worth talking about. Therefore, draw for the support of his vow. Protest will not hurt you.
Pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell them how much I lack.
Give ground if you seem furious.
Come, Sir Andrew, there is no remedy. The gentleman will, for his honor's sake, have one bout with you. He cannot by the duello avoid it, but he has promised me, as he is a gentleman and a soldier, he will not hurt you. Come on, to it.
Pray God he keep his oath.
I do assure you, 'tis against my
Go!
He's... if you just turn...
If yet do more than you have heard him brag to you, he will.
Nay! If you be an undertaker, I am for you.
Hold her, Tony! Here comes the officer!
I'll be with you anon.
Pray, sir, put your sword up, if you please.
Nay, sir, I will. And that which I promised you, I will be as good as my word. She will bear you easily and range well.
This is man. Do thy office.
Antonio, I arrest thee in the suit of Count Orsino.
You do mistake me, sir.
No, sir, no jot. I know your favor well, though now you have no sea cap on your head. Aha! Take him away. He knows I know him well.
I must obey. There's no remedy, it must be answered. It grieves me much more what I cannot do for you than befalls myself. Stand amazed. But be comforted.
Come, sir, away!
Oh! I must return my money.
What money, sir? For the fair kindness you have showed me here, and partly prompted by your present trouble, out of my lean and low ability, I'll lend you something. My having is not much. I'll make division of my present with you. Hold, there's half my coffer.
Will you deny me now? Is it possible that my deserts to you cannot persuasion? Do not tempt my misery, lest that make me so unsound a man as to upbraid you of the kindnesses I have given you.
I know of none, nor know I you by voice or any feature.
Oh, heavens themselves!
Come, sir, I pray you, go!
Let me speak a little! This youth that you see here, I snatched one half out of the jaws of death, relieved him with such sanctity of love, and to his image, which methought did promise such venerable worth, did I devotion.
What's that to us? The time goes by. Away!
But oh, how vile an idol proves his God! Thou hast, Sebastian, done good features shame. In nature there's no blemish but the mind. None to be called deformed but the unkind. Leave me alone!
Methinks his words do from such passion fly, that he believes himself. Oh, so do not I. Prove true, imagination, oh, prove true, that I, dear brother, be now taken for you.
Come hither, knight. Come hither, Senior Fabian. We'll whisper over a couple of the two of the most sage saws.
He named Sebastian. I, my brother, know, yet living in my glass. Even such and so in favor was my brother, and he went still in this fashion, color, ornament, for him I imitate. Oh, if it prove, tempests are kind, and salt waves fresh in love.
A very dishonest and paltry boy, and more a coward than a hare. His dishonesty shows in him leaving his friend in necessity and denying him. And for his cowardship, ask Fabian.
A coward? Most devout coward. Religious in it. Slid all after him again and beat him.
Do so. Cuff him soundly, but never draw thy sword.
And I do not...
Come, let's see your badge. I will lay any money on it. It will be nothing yet. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Go to. Thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee.
Well, how that is, babe? No, I do not know you. No, I am not sent to you by my lady to bid you come speak with her. No, your name is not Master Cesario. Oh, no, this is not my nose, neither. That is so is so.
I pity thee. Vent thy folly somewhere else. Thou knowest not me.
Vent my folly? He has heard this word from a great man and now applies it to a fool. Vent my folly? I pray thee, ungird thy strangeness, and tell me what I shall vent to my lady. Shall I vent to her that thou art coming?
I pray thee, foolish Greek, depart from me. There's money for thee.
Ooh.
If you tarry any longer, I shall give you worse payment.
By my troth, thou hast an open hand. These wise men that give fools money get themselves a good report. After 14 years' purchase.
There he is.
How now, sir? Have I met you again? There's for you.
Aha! And that's for thee! And there! And there! Why, are all these people mad?
Come, sir, I'll throw your dagger over the house.
This I will tell my lady straight. I will not be in some of your coats for 2 pence.
No. Come on, sir, hold.
Nay, let him alone. I'll go another way against him. I'll have an action of battle.
Let go thy hand! Come on, sir, I will not let you go. Come on, my young soldier, you are well fleshed. Put up your sword, come on! I will be free from thee!
What wouldst thou now? If thou darest time me further, draw thy sword!
What? Nay, I see I must have an ounce or two of this malapert blood from you!
Hold, Toby! On thy life I charge thee, hold!
Madam?
Will it be ever thus? Ungracious wretch, fit for the mountains and barbarous if where manners ne'er were preached? Out of my sight! Be not meddled, dear Cesario. Rude be gone!
Okay, all right, come
I prithee, gentle friend, let thy fair wisdom not thy passion sway in this uncivil and unjust extent against thy peace. Go with me to my house, and hear thou there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that thou thereby mayest smile at this. Do not choose but go. Do not deny. Beshrew his soul for me. He started one poor heart of mine in need.
What relish is in this? How runs the stream? Or I am mad. Wait, or else this is a dream. Let fancy still my sense and lady speak. If it be thus to dream, still let me sleep.
Nay, come, I prithee. Wouldst thou be ruled by me?
Madam, I will.
Oh, well, say so, and so be.
Yeah.
Nay, I prithee, put on that bearded gown and make him believe that Sir Topaz the curate. Do it quickly, I'll call Sir Toby in the vault.
Well, I'll put it on, and I will dissemble myself in it. But I would I were the first that ever dissembled in such a gown.
Did Jove bless thee, Master Parson?
Of Prague that never saw pen and ink, wittily said to a niece of King Gorbadoc, that is. So I, being Master Parson, am Master Parson. But what is that? But that I is but is?
To him, Sir Topaz.
What ho, I say? Hasten this prison!
Who calls there?
Sir Topaz the curate, who comes to visit Malvolio,
Sir Topaz, good Sir Topaz, go to my lady.
I'll talk about the fiend. How vexest thou this man? Talkest thou nothing but of lady?
Well said, Master Parson.
Sir Topaz never was man thus wronged. Good Sir Topaz, do not think I am mad. They have laid me here in hideous darkness.
Why, thou dishonest Satan? I call thee even most modest at chairs. For I am one of those gentle ones, so use the devil himself with courtesy. Say thou, that house is dark.
As hell, Sir Topaz.
Why, it hath bay windows, transparent as barricadoes, and the clear stores toward the south, north, or as lustrous as ebony. Yet complainest thou of obstruction?
I am not mad, Sir Topaz. I say to you, this house is dark.
Madman thou errest. I say there was no darkness but ignorance, for which thou art more puzzled than the Egyptians and their fog.
And I say this house is dark as ignorance, though ignorance were as dark as hell. And I say there was never a man thus abused. I am no more mad than you are. Make a trial of it, in any constant question.
What is the opinion of Pythagoras concerning wildfowl?
That the soul of our grandam might happily inhabit a bird.
And what thinkest thou of his opinion?
I think nobly of the soul, and no way approve his opinion.
Very well. Remain thou about this. Thou shalt hold the opinion of Pythagoras, ere I will allow thy wits and fear to the woodcock, lest thou dispossess the soul of thy granddam. Farewell!
Sir Topaz! Sir Topaz! My most exquisite Sir Topaz!
May I have for all water?
I've done it without the beard and gown. He's as easy not.
To him in thine own voice, and bring me word on how thou findest him. I would we were well rid of this knavery. If he may be conveniently delivered, I would he were, for I am so far in offense with my niece that I cannot pursue with any safety this sport to the upshot. Come by and by to my chamber.
Hey, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how my lady does.
Fool!
My lady's on comforty.
Fool!
At last night is she so.
Fool, I say!
That was another. Who calls, huh?
Good fool, as ever thou wilt deserve well in my hand, help me to a candle, and pen, ink, and paper. As I am a gentleman, I will live to be thankful to thee for it.
Oh, Master Malvolio!
Aye, good fool.
Oh, but as well, then you be no more better in your wits than a fool.
Good fool. There has never been a man so notoriously abused. I am as well in my wits, fool, as thou art.
Oh, if I see what you say, sir, the minister is here. Malvolio, thy wits thy heavens restore, and devil thyself to sleep, and leave thy bane, bibble, babble.
Sir Topaz!
Maintain no words with him, good fellow. Who, I, sir? No, not I, sir. God be with you. And you meant, sir. I will, sir. I will.
Fool! Fool! Fool, I say!
Master, be patient. What say you, sir? I am sent for speaking to you.
Good fool. Help me to some ink and paper. I tell thee, I am as well in my wits as any man in Illyria.
Well, it is that you were, sir.
By this hand, I am. Good fool. Some ink, paper, and light, and convey what I will set down to my lady. It will advantage thee more than ever bearing of letter did.
Well, I'll help you to it. But tell me true. Are you not that indeed? Or do you have a counterfeit?
Believe me, I am not. I tell thee true.
Nay, I'll never believe a madman till I see his brains. I'll fetch you light, paper, and ink.
Fool, I'll requite it in the highest degree. I prithee, be gone.
Oh, I am gone, and anon I'll be with you again, sir, anon. And I try slide just like the old vice, your life, your need here's only to sustain. So remain and refrain. I'll return, you will learn just the same as you will, so you can be sure, sir. I am gone and I'll be back again anon. I am gone and anon I'll be with you again, sir, anon. And I try slide just like the old vice, your life, your need here, so need to sustain. So remain and refrain. I'll return, you will learn just the same as you were, so you can be sure, sir. I am gone and I'll be back again anon.
This is the air. That is the glorious sun. This pearl she gave me, I do feel it and see it. And though 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus, yet 'tis not madness. Where's Antonio then? I could not find him at the Elephant, yet there he was. And there I found this credit, that he did reign to town to seek me out. His counsel now might do me golden service, for though my soul disputes well with my sense, that this may be some error, but no madness, yet doth this accident and flood of fortune so far exceed all instincts, all discourse, that I am ready to distrust mine eyes, and wrangle with my reason, that persuades me to any other trust, but that I am mad. Or else the lady's mad. Yet if 'twere so, she could not sway her house, command her followers, take and give back affairs and their dispatch with such a smooth, discreet, and stable bearing as I perceive she does. There's something in it that is deceivable. But here the lady comes.
Blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well, go with me and with this holy man. Plight me the full assurance of your faith, that my most jealous and too doubtful soul might live at peace. He shall conceal it, whilst you are willing it shall come to note what time we shall keep a celebration according to my birth. What do you say?
I will follow this good man, and go with thee, and having sworn truth, ever will be true.
Then lead the way, good father! And may the heavens so shine that they might fairly note this act of mine.
That belongs to me. Let me see the letter.
Master Baby, grab me another request.
Anything.
Do not desire to see this letter.
But this is to give a dog and a recompense desire of my dog again.
Belonging to the Lady Olivia, friends.
I show you are some of her trappings.
I know thee well. How dost thou, my good fellow?
Truly, sir, the better for my foes, and the worst for my friends.
Just the contrary. The better for thy friends.
No, sir, the worst.
How can that be?
Marry, sir, they praise me and make an ass of me. Now, for my foes, they tell me plainly I am an ass. Now, by my foes, I may profit from the knowledge of myself, and by my friends, I am abused.
Why, this is excellent.
By my troth, sir, no. Though it pleases to be one of my friends.
Thou shalt not be the worse for me. Let's go.
Ooh, but that it would be double dealing, sir. I would, you can make it another.
I will be so much a sinner to be a double dealer. There's another.
Primo, segundo, tertio is a good play. And the old saying is the third pays for all. The triplet, sir, is a good tripping measure, or the bells to say Bennett may put you in mind. 1, 2, 3.
You can fool no more money out of me this throw. Now, do let your lady know that I'm here to speak with her and bring her along with you. It may awake my bounty further.
Oh, marry, sir, a lullaby to your bounty till I come again. I go, sir.
Here comes the man, sir, that did rescue me.
That face of his I do remember well, yet when I saw it last, it was besmeared as black as Vulcan in the smoke of war.
Orsino! This is that Antonio that took the phoenix in her prop from Candy. And this is he that did the tiger board when your young nephew Titus lost his leg here in the streets, desperate of shame and stain. And private rabble did we apprehend him.
He did me kindly, sir, drew on my side, but in conclusion put a strange speech upon me. I know not what 'twas but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou salt water thief! What foolish boldness brought thee to their mercies, whom thou in terms so bloody and so dear hast made thine enemies?
Orsino, noble sir, be pleased that I shake off these names you give me. Antonio never yet was a thief or a pirate, though I confess on base ground enough. Orsino's enemy, a witchcraft drew me hither. That most ungrateful boy there by your side, from the rude seas and rage and foamy mouth, did I redeem. A wreck past hope he was, and his life I gave him, and thereto add my love without intention or restraint, all his dedication. For his sake did I expose myself, pure for his love and the danger of this adverse town. Drew to defend him when he was beset, where being apprehended his false cunning, not meaning to partake with me in danger, taught him to face me out of acquaintance. He a 20-year removed thing while one would wink, denied me mine own purse, which I recommended his use not half an hour before.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, my lord.
Here comes the Countess. Oh, now heaven walks on earth. But thee, fellow, thy words are madness.
What would my lord but that he may not have where Olivia may seem serviceable? Cesario, you did not keep promise with me.
Madam, gracious Olivia.
What do you say, Cesario? Good, my lord.
My lord would speak, my duty hushes me.
If it be aught to the old tune, my lord, it is as fat and fulsome to mine ear as howling after music.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant, lord.
What, to perverseness? You uncivil lady, to whose ingrate and unauspicious altars my soul, the faithfulest offerings hath breathed out that air devotion tendered, what shall I do?
Whatever it so please, my lord, that shall become him.
Why should I not, had I the heart to do it, like to the Egyptian thief at point of death, kill what I love, a savage jealousy that sometimes savors nobly? But hear me this, since you two non-regardants cast my faith, and that I partly know the instrument that screws me from my true place in your favor, live you the marble-breasted tyrant still. But this, your minion, whom I know you love, and whom by heaven I swear I tender dearly, him will I tear out of that cruel eye where he sits crowning in his master's spite. Come, boy, with me. My thoughts are ripe in mischief. I'll sacrifice the lamb that I do love to spite a raven's heart within a dove.
And I most jocund apt and willingly, to do you rest 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love, more than I love these eyes, more than my life, more by all mores than e'er I shall love wife. If I do feign you witnesses above, punish my life for tainting of my love.
I be detested! How am I beguiled?
Who does beguile you? Who does do you wrong?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come away!
Whither, my lord? Cesario, husband, stay.
Husband?
I, husband. Can he that deny?
Her husband, Sirrah.
No, my lord, not I.
Alas, it is the baseness of thy fear that makes thee strangle that pride. Be not afraid, Cesario. Take thy fortunes up. Be that thou knowest thou art, then thou art as great as that thou fearest. Oh, Father! Welcome, Father! Father, by thy reverence I charge thee here to unfold, though lately we intended to keep in darkness what occasion now reveals before 'tis ripe, what thou dost know hath newly passed between this youth and me.
A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by the mutual joinder of your hands, attested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by the interchange of your rings, and all the ceremony of this compact sealed in my function by my testimony, since when, my watch have told me, toward my grave I have traveled but 2 hours.
Ha!
Oh, thou dissembling cub! What wilt thou be when time hath sowed a grizzle on thy case? Farewell, and take her, but direct thy feet where thou and I henceforth may never meet.
My lord, I do protest.
Oh, do not swear. Hold little faith. Thou hast too much to fear.
Oh, for the love of God, a surgeon! Send a surgeon presently to Sir Toby.
What's the matter?
He has broke my head for nothing and has given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too. I would for 40 shillings I were at home.
Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
The Count's gentleman, one Cesario. We took him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman Cesario?
What? Oh, it's lifelings, here he is. I broke my head for nothing and gave Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too. And that which I did, I was set on to do it by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew your sword upon me without cause, but I just spoke you fair and hurt you not.
The bloody coxcomb be a hurt, you have hurt me. I think you said nothing by a bloody coxcomb. Here comes Sir Toby, all thing you shall hear more. If he had not been in drink, he would have tickled you other gates than he did.
How now, gentlemen, how is it with you?
That is all one has hurt me, and that's the end on it. Sot, did see Dick Surgeon Sot?
Oh, he's drunk. Sir Toby an hour agone, his eyes were set at 8 in the morning.
Then he's a rogue and a passing measures panion. I hate drunken rogue.
Away with him! Who has made this havoc with them?
I'll help you, Sir Toby, because we'll be dressed together.
Will you help? An asshead and a coxcomb and a name!
No!
A thin-faced name and a goal!
Get him to bed and let his heart be looked to.
I am sorry now, for I have hurt your kinsman. But had it been the brother of my blood, I must have done with no less and wit and safety. You do throw a strange regard upon me, and I do feel I have offended you. Oh, pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows we made each other, but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit in two persons? A natural perspective that is and is not.
Antonio! Oh, my dear Antonio! Oh, how the hours have rapidly tortured me since I have lost thee.
Sebastian, are you?
Fearest thou that, Antonio?
How have you made a vision of yourself? An apple plucked in two is no more twin than these two creatures. Tell me, which is Sebastian?
Most wonderful!
Do I stand there? I never had a brother, nor can there be that deity in my nature of here and everywhere. I had a sister, whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. Of Charity, what kin are you to me? What name, what countryman, what parentage?
Of Messalene. Sebastian was my father. Such a Sebastian was my brother too. If spirits can assume both form and suit, you come to fright us.
A spirit I am indeed, but am in that dimension grossly clad, from which the womb I did participate. Were you a woman, as the rest goes even, I should my tears let fall upon your cheek, and say, thrice welcome, drowned, Viola.
My father had a mole upon his brow.
And so had mine.
And died that day when Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years.
The record is lively in my soul, that he indeed finishes mortal life that day that made my sister 13 years. So comes the lady, you have been mistook. You would have been contracted to a maid. Nor are you therein by my life deceived. Your betrothed both to a maid and a man.
Well, if this be so, as yet the glass seems true, I shall have share in this most happy wreck. Boy! Thou hast said to me 1,000 times, thou never shouldest love woman like to me.
And all those sayings will I overswear. And all those sayings keep as true in soul as doth that orbed continent the fire that severs day from night.
Give me thy hand. And let me see thee like woman's weeds.
The captain that first brought me on shore hath my maid's garments. He upon some action is now endurance. At Malvolio suit, a gentleman and follower of my lady's.
Oh, he shall enlarge and bring Malvolio hither. Oh, and yet, alas, now I remember me. They say, poor fellow, he is much distract. A most extracting frenzy of mine own from my remembrance. Clearly that is his. How does he, Sirrah?
Truly, madam, he owes Beelzebub at the stakes end, as man in this case may do. Has here writ a letter to you.
Open it, read it.
Look to be well edified when the fool delivers the madman. By the law, madam!
Are you out, man?
Oh, madam, I do but read madness, and your ladyship will ought to have it be. You must allow box. By the law, madam!
Prithee, read it in thy right wit.
So I do, Madonna, but to read his right wits, you must read thus. By the law, man!
Read it you, Syrup.
By the Lord, madam, you wrong me, and the world shall know it. Though you have put me into darkness and given your drunken cousin rule over me, yet have I the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me into the semblance I put on, with the which I doubt not to do myself much right or you much shame. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of and speak out of my injury, the madly used. Malvolio.
Did he write this?
Aye, madam.
This savors not much of distraction.
See him delivered, baby, and bring him hither. My lord, so please you, these things further thought on. To think me as well a sister as a wife. One day shall crown the alliance on it, so please you, here at my house and at my proper cost.
Madam, I am most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you. And for your service done him, so much against the will of your sense, so far beneath your soft and tender breeding. And since you called me master for so long, here is my hand. You shall from this time be your master's mistress.
A sister! You are she!
Is this the madman?
I, my lord, the same. How now, Malvolio?
Madam, you have done me wrong, notorious wrong!
Have I, Malvolio? No.
Lady, you have. Pray you, peruse that letter. You must not now deny it is in your hand. And tell me, in the modesty of honor, why you have given me such clear lights of favor, made me come smiling and cross-border to you, to put on yellow stockings and frown upon Sir Toby and the latter people. And, acting this an obedient hope, why have you suffered me to be imprisoned, kept in a dark house, visited by the priests, and made the most notorious debt and gall that e'er invention played on? Tell me, why?
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing. Though, I confess, much like the character, but 'tis out of question Mariah's hand. Oh, this practice hath most shrewdly passed upon me.
Good madam, hear me speak. Most freely I confess myself and Sir Toby set this device against Malvolio here. Upon some stubborn and uncourteous parts we conceived against him. Maria wrote the letter at Sir Toby's great importance. Whereat in recompense he hath married her. How with sportful malice it followed me, rather pluck on laughter than revenge, and if the injuries be justly weighed, they on both sides have passed.
Alas, fool, how they have baffled thee.
Why, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust! Out of one for Miss Litterloo, one Sir Toby, sir! That is all one. But Lord, fool, I am not mad. But do you remember? Madam, why laugh you at such a barren rascal? And you smile not. He's gagged. And thus, the whirligig of time brings in his revenges.
I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you.
He hath been most notoriously abused.
Pursue him and entreat him to a peace. He hath not told us of the captain yet. When that is known and golden time convents, a solemn combination shall be made of our dear souls. In the meantime, sweet sister. We shall not part from hence. Cesario, come. For so you shall be while you are a man, but when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.
He that has a tiny wit with a hate, oh, the wind and the rain, must be content with this fortune fit, for the rain is every day. And when I came, I asked you why with a hate, oh, the wind and the rain. Then I learned real fast when I came to one that my swaggery I could never thrive on the go. We'll be gone with a hate, oh, the wind and the rain. Well, that's all one and our play is done, but we'll strive to please you every day with a hey ho, the wind and the hey ho, the rain and the rain, and rain is every day.
Ha 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 ha!